What's up, y'all? It's your boy Crazy Greg in this edition of Quarantine Snacks with a mask, because that's what Texas says. So if you go anywhere, you're supposed to wear a mask. Fuck that. I'm in my house. I don't care. But I'm just doing this so y'all know, wear a mask if you can, if you have to go outside and be around a crowd of people. If you're exercising or off by yourself with nobody around you, don't fucking worry about it, all right? Quarantine Snacks, this time we're gonna do enchiladas because my homie Brett Webb keeps posting enchiladas and now I want some. So let's get started. All right, boys and girls, let's get started making these enchiladas. Now to get started, we don't need a whole lot, but I do want to point out this right here. Okay, so Rip It Energy Tribute Sugar-Free with Western Sun Cucumber is fucking delicious. Okay, so fuck that. All right, we're doing these enchiladas, what we got at home. All right, I got all this shit already. Only thing I had to buy was the pans, so I bought a pan. But we're gonna use some venison to make some venison enchiladas. And we got right here, I had this on hand, onions, jalapeno, and cilantro. Some of this diced tomatoes and jalapenos, Rotel, whatever the fuck. Great value brand, don't matter. Enchilada sauce, I had that already. Some garlic, black pepper, onion, paprika, chili powder if you got it, if you want it, whatever, and cheese, all right? That's all you really need, and some minced garlic. I think I'm out of fresh garlic, so I have this laying around, so we're gonna use that. All right, let's get started, here we go. Okay, so to start off, we threw a little bit of all those seasonings I talked about into this pot with a little bit of olive oil. And so we're gonna let this like heat up, and then we're gonna add our meat. Get in there, meat. Woohoo! Now we brown this stuff, and then we continue. So we're just browning it up. Get it nice and brown, and then we'll take it from there. While you're browning your meat, preheat your oven to 350. All right, 350 degrees. Preheat your oven, Fahrenheit. For those of y'all in Europe are not using our same measurement system. Once it's gotten kind of browned, go ahead and add some of this onion and jalapeno and a little bit of cilantro if you want to. How much is up to you. We're using what we got on hand. I ain't measuring, I'm just scooping. Motherfuckers! I like it hot, so lots of jalapenos. Booyah! So once you've stirred in your fresh veggies, go ahead and add your can of your diced tomatoes and peppers, whatever can you're using, Rotel, Hatch, whatever the fuck. Don't matter, mix it up. Let it simmer for a bit. So you want this to simmer until most of this liquidy stuff is gone, okay? Now, if you're super hungry, you could drain the liquid out of your can of Rotel or whatever peppers and tomatoes can you're using. And if you don't want to use it, you don't even have to use it. Just use whatever seasonings you want. You just want this meat to be tasty. Okay, that's all that matters. But I like it spicy. I like it hot. Motherfuckers, that's how I like it. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, now pro tip, if you're trying to feed a lot more people than you have meat for, you could add a can of refried beans to this. I've done that before, it's been a while, but oh my. Refried beans with meat and cheese inside an enchilada. Oh man, you can't go wrong. Just make sure you add some spicy shit to it if you like it like that. Word. All right, so once most of this juice is cooked off, you're gonna set this to the side, and then in another saucepan, you need some cooking oil or vegetable oil or fucking EVOO, whatever the fuck you like. And you put that on the heat, and you let that simmer with some of that enchilada sauce. If you're using corn tortillas, all right, you don't have to use corn tortillas. You can use flour, and if you use flour, you can omit this step. But if you use corn, please, you don't have to, but it's recommended you use this step, or else it ain't gonna come out the way you like it, probably. Now it's also not a bad idea while this oil is heating up to add a little bit of that enchilada sauce in there and some seasoning if you would like. It's up to you. But I did. I just added some garlic, a little bit of onion powder, and enchilada sauce from a can because we're using what we got on hand. Fuck yeah, let's get her done. And this is optional if you're using corn, all right? But in your pan, if you're using flour, for sure, put some of that enchilada sauce and whatever seasonings you want on the bottom before you put your enchiladas in there. If you're using corn, you don't have to, but at least use a non-cooked cooking spray or butter or some shit, lard. Fucking make that slippery so the shit don't stick. All right, once you got this oil and or sauce bubbly, you're gonna soak these corn tortillas. Don't make them pliable so they don't fall apart. Just cover them both sides a few seconds, and then you start stuffing them. Make sure you get them evenly coated. When they start bubbling like that, it's probably time to stuff them with your meat and cheese or whatever the fuck you're putting up in there. Stick it in, dog. Now make sure when you put these in the oil, don't do them too long or they'll turn to mush, all right? About 5 to 10 seconds each side, and that's all you need. All right, so I fucked up this tortilla right here, and it's inevitable you're gonna fuck up one of them probably. So what do you do if that happens? You either toss it if you got shitloads of tortillas, or utilize it. Just make it a fucking casserole. Throw the next one on top of it. No big deal. Doesn't that look beautiful? I'm gonna throw that on top of the fucked up one, and who cares? Woohoo! We good. We fucking good. Okay, so now your dish should look like this. That's the one I fucked up. Whatever. Who cares? We got some meat left, got some cheese left, and of course, a lot of enchilada sauce left. This big ass can goes a long way. You could cook for an army with this shit. It's $1 at Dollar Tree. Get some. Fuck that. No excuses. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw all the rest of this shit, pile it on there, and then stick it in the oven. Okay. All right. So here's our enchiladas before they go in the oven. Our oven is already preheated to 350. We're not using measurements, but it says like 1 1/4 cup, 1 1/2 cups, 2 cups, depending on what recipe you're following. I don't follow directions very easily. I just like to make it the way I like it. So load that shit up with cheese. Alright, because cheese is badass. Unless you're lactose intolerant, then it's not my problem. Just don't fucking eat fucking cheese on your shit. Load this shit up with some cheese. Booyah, why not? Alright. Once you got the cheese, drizzle some of this bullshit all up on there. And you know what I really like? Guess what? More fucking cheese. Why not, right? So a little more sprinkling of cheese. These enchiladas are gonna be Brett worthy. Mr. Brett Webb, I hope you watch this damn video, bro. You're the one who inspired me to make this shit and show everybody else how to do it. Trust, there's tons of other recipes on making enchiladas. You don't have to use this shit. You can do it however you want. But this is what I'm doing because this is what I got at home. So now we got that. You know what? I like garlic a lot too. Fuck it. Let's sprinkle a little bit of garlic on top. Make it like an Italian enchilada or some shit. Hungry motherfuckers. Okay, so that's done. So our oven is already running at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We're in America, motherfuckers. All right, so we're gonna put the shit in the oven. We're gonna put the shit in the oven. We're gonna bake it for 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how well done you like your shit and how thick or big your tray of shit is. Oh, motherfucker. Oops. So in the oven this goes. Out, it's hot. Yeah. Where am I? There I is. All right, so we've got the food in the oven, and yeah, so about 15, 30 minutes-ish. When your cheese is bubbly, then you're ready, because you already cooked all the other shit. You're good. Just make sure you get your cheese the way you like it. Put it on broil if you want a crispy crust on the top with cheese and make it like a freaking goddamn Chicago-style pizza or some shit. Fuck it. It's what you got on hand, and you're trying to have fun eating some good-ass food, motherfuckers. All right, so after baking for a little bit, we put it on broil because I like my cheese a little crispy. So that's our enchiladas finished, ready to plate up and eat. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's serve this bad boy up. We should probably let it chill for a bit, but I'm hungry and I ain't worried. That's about the size of a tortilla, so I'm guessing that's right. Ooh, but that's too damn hot to touch. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yumsy, yumsy. All right, motherfuckers, that's how you make enchiladas. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Quarantine Snacks Enchiladas with venison enchiladas. Hopefully you did. If not, whatever, fuck you, I don't care. Please like, subscribe, whatever. If you did, dig it. If not, fuck it. Enjoy the food that you make while you're stuck in quarantine. Peace out, motherfuckers!